When it comes to chopping the roof off in the front, basically I just look for the straightest place possible.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I mean? You wouldn't want to cut up in the corner or cut up in the corner here. You want it in the straightest line possible. Well, sometimes it doesn't line up anyways, and that's where it comes into, in the corner of the post of the window. You'll make a relief cut there, and then you can bend it out a little bit. And that's another place where it comes in fact, that we have a flat window going back in there, and that's where you can change the look of the glass a little bit. Because if you're bending the post out a little bit to make something fit, obviously your glass is different. But where we have flat glass, and these cars that have flat glass, you can just make a cardboard pattern and you make a new piece of glass. So if when the roof comes back down, it doesn't perfectly line up, you can relief it in the corners here a little bit and just knock it in and out. It's harder on a car that has with a panoramic window. You start doing that and messing it up, well, it doesn't have that. You don't have that allowance to do that.
Probably almost have to do like you do with the back window on those, like cut that out.
Well, sometimes you can sink it down inside the dash, or you can put it up inside the roof, or or lay it down.
Change
basically.
it a little bit.
So what I'm thinking is we'll get the roof cut across here. We can cut the top of the doors off. We're not going to use the top of the doors. We're going to use this post where we can cut the top of the doors off. We can cut this all the way around here and get the roof cut off, the top of the roof cut off. Basically, I want to chop the front and then add the back. And where you start?
Chopping on top of the belt line?
I'm thinking that the belt line would be a nice place to go for it. And the reason being is, like, we're not going to do much above the belt line. You know, it's kind of a nice line.
When you do that, like, is the tape just as a guide?
Just a guide. That's all it's for. No, just a guide. Yeah, and we got a guide right there. It's that line. Don't have to. On the front, when I do a chop or something like that, I just use tape. As long as you're putting it on the same. If I overlap the tape, it's not going to be the same as that side. But if I put a 2-inch piece on here and another 2-inch piece on here, and I put a 2-inch piece over there and a 2-inch piece over there on top, is there any need of measuring? Like, as long as it's the same, as long as you get the same, doing the exact same thing. You can measure it out if you want to, but you're kind of wasting time to me. If you want another 3/4 of an inch, put a 3/4 inch piece, another piece of tape around it, right? Yeah. Kind of the basic thing. When we cut this piece off up in here, like when we cut this post off, we're going to cut this post off. We're going to cut this post off down here somewhere so the roof comes down, sets on it. Basically, I like to say we'll cut this off straight here. So when the roof comes back down, actually we could cut it in the center as far as it would probably match up better, right? No, it will not match up better. We'll have to. No, I'm thinking we'll cut it off straight up here, and that way there we can leave that post straight and just put it right back onto the roof. It doesn't matter if we have that or not right now. We can just cut that off and then it'll weld right to it. I don't like cutting into the roof there. I mean, I've seen a lot doing that, but I'm not interested in welding on the roof. I'm interested in the least amount of welding possible. That's what I'm interested in, with the most amount of structure is what I'm saying. It's going to be a little bit of confusion at first, just to get it in your brain where we're going. But I think this is the safest thing that we can do. We can chop off the top of the doors because we're not using the top of the door. We can chop this all the way across the back and get that back window section out and get that off. The package tray has to be let go to get that back window out. I mean, that package tray is not going to stay there. We could brace. No, not going to brace any of it. I don't think. We might after we get the doors cut off. After we get the doors cut off, we'll shut the doors, make sure the door lines are nice, and we'll weld the doors, tack the doors shut, so that makes sure that's before we move too much. We can get top doors. So I guess the first thing we'll do is we'll get the top of doors cut off, get the door tacked on so it can't move anywhere. Yeah. If the door's tacked on, the car can't. And this plus it's got a full chassis in it.
That's right, full frame, yeah.
Mm-hmm. The package tray, take it all the way to its extent.
Well, to be honest with you, we can cut the package tray if you're coming where I'm at. We can leave it right on, like we can just cut it all out because we're going to end up making we can just cut it right straight across, here and just get rid of it.
Okay.
And it just comes out and it's not a big fuss. Then we can deal with it when it's off.
Yeah, okay, so you don't have to.
So we can just cut it right off here. We don't have to try to cut it away from the window right now.
It's of no
We
use
can, yeah,
when you're
exactly.
done.
We can cut it off here. Doesn't matter. But
Just get it
basically,
away.
we're just going to.
So you'll leave the top portion of it with,
Well, we
with the top.
might leave that there if we can, but if we can't, it doesn't matter because in the end we're going to be running exhaust pipe across this door to that door to lay this back window on. That's what I like. Well, it keeps the car tight together. Also, it gives a place for this back window to weld down onto. And it also gives something for the piece of square stock that comes up here.
Staying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's good structure. NASCAR stuff, roll bar. Yeah, roll cage.
I got, no worries. I got 2 pieces of square stock there. I was
Oh, yeah.
hoping I had 2 pieces of square stock there. I don't know what time it is. What time is it?
130.
I just wonder if Leighton's open. I go out and get a piece of square stock. Yeah, so the top of the back doors can come off. Top of that back door can come off.
So Ted, just still a little bit, I'm kind of curious, do we do it as a team or do we just do one person kind of cut?
No, we'll do it as a team.
Oh, okay, I didn't know if.
We'll do it as a team. We're all going to stay on the same line.
Yeah, well, yeah, okay, yeah.
We've got a belt line here.
Yeah.
And what, you know, if it gets a little off on the inside, it doesn't matter a whole lot because we're actually, it's not
So the
affecting
whole
anything.
frame's coming right off right now?
We're going to cut it right off here.
Right on the line.
All cut it right off,
And inside included, like.
Yep.
All the way through, okay.
all the way through.
So we get that done, tack this. then
So
tack over that.
this is where the tape can come in.
Yeah,
We
okay.
can put a piece of tape across here
Yeah,
and put a piece of tape across here so it looks straight.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah,
I can do
3/4
that
inch.
for us.
We'll do it so it looks straight.
Yeah, all right.
We'll cut this top of this door off
Yeah.
and then we'll have people,
We're not doing anything in the front doors, they're going
we're going to leave these front doors for now.
for now.
For now, but we'll get this out of the way and get the back door.
Okay, cool. So you top and bottom line in here is where you want to be?
We want to go right along that line, I guess.
All right.
Go along that line.
What's up, guys?
You might want to wipe it off and
Yeah,
maybe tape a stick or not, get a rag.
Thanks, guys.
We'll put this trunk down. I just want to get it figured out a little bit more so my brain is, everybody's on the same. So if we want to wipe this off, we just take a rag and wipe it off, and we can put, if you want to put a piece of tape on it so you can see it better, like, you know,
So, Chad, we're going all the way in, right?
we are. We're going all the way in this line here, all the way around.
We're on our man.
And there's, I'm going to say that, what am I going to say? I don't want anybody using a grinder that's not comfortable with it. You know, basically, if you, are you comfortable with the zip cut? Okay. I know that Andrew's comfortable with the zip cut. I want you guys just to more or less just watch and hold and stuff like that. Don't want to give you any zip cuts right now, if you don't mind. Basically, what we're doing, young guys, is we're bringing this piece roof up here, and we're going to this back roof here, and we're going to put this back roof on here, and then make the bum go like this. So I'm going to draw you a little picture so you know what's going on. Aiden, you can run a zip cut. Aiden knows how to run a zip cut. So we have this, just so you guys know. We have this.
Yeah.
We have a door and a door. And now we're going to make this.
That looks way better.
Why, thank you very much. So that's what we're doing. We're taking the 4-door thing with this thing. You've got a back window in here. We're taking the 4-door thing and we're going to make and the wheel back here. So we're making a 2-door. So Mom and Daddy and Coolio. Right on? Cool. So basically that's what we're doing right now. We're going to get all this stuff chopped off so we can bring that forward. So basically what we'll do is we'll do what you're doing. You get it taped all off,
10-4, yeah.
and we'll get it taped off, and then we'll know.
Yeah, we don't really need tape. back
Sure.
here, we know we're going on the line, I'll just do the door frame.
You just keep going with the tape. That'd be great.
Well, I can right
Yes, please.
Yeah, and the bottom of the tape is where we'll go at. All right.
On where?
Well, I didn't tape here, but we could go right on the bottom of the tape.
Why don't you put that on the bottom? We'll be on top of the tape.
All right.
I don't know why I'm being like that.
Okay, no, that works.
But I'm thinking that
That works. Go right on the top line.
we'll go on the top of the tape.
Yeah, that works.
Cool. So we'll just tape. That's what we'll do. Yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll just be a second here. We'll get this.
Probably easier around that curve to take the top so that.
Well, he's gonna. I get him to tape the bottom. That way, there, if you're hitting the tape, you know you're going too far. Yeah, it doesn't matter. But I chose the bottom.
Tape it
Yeah.
there and leave it right to there?
Yeah, go on that line. Perfect. That way there, if you know the zip cut's going down the tape too much, you're going too far down on the car, basically. Where the tape is, we want to save.
Yeah, that makes sense.
All right, let's take the front. Anybody wants to grab the 3/4 inch or 2 inch? The 2 inch, the white stuff, you got that?
Yeah, there's some up here, but not much on it.
No. I'm gonna have to go in there. I think it's in the car. I know it's in the car, actually. How much you got there? You got enough to go around that window post a couple times? Yeah, I'm gonna have to go get some.
Tiffy.
Pick a place. Open the front door up and pick a place where you want to chop that. Basically, to me, I like, you know.
A little wider up there.
You try to, yeah, you see you can eye it up, you know, you're wider up there than you're there. So basically, wherever it looks the same, and we're gonna go, I think, so that's 2 inch. Yeah, I'd say 2 stripes would be ideal. And basically all I'm saying is if you measure up, so you're gonna pick it, you're gonna choose it. So you're just gonna go from maybe this corner. So you pick your line. Pick your poison. Where do you want to put your first piece of tape? 7 mark, the 8th mark, 7.5.
Yes. 7 to 9, I guess.
So if you start your first piece of tape here,
Yeah, and
then put your other
maybe
tape.
even down here a bit. Or no, that's
Well,
wider too.
yeah,
right there, 7 inches.
So if you just went on the corner like that, and I get a marker. So you just went like this. You want to hold the bottom of that tape there. So if you did that and you went 7 there, and just put your piece of tape on, your first piece around, then your second piece around, and then you can see, you'll have to open I like to see you open the door up and wrap it all the way around so it goes.
Okay, yeah. Well, yeah, we'll get a kind of an idea.
Yeah, just put it on.
Okay, so I'm on that line.
It really doesn't matter if it comes up like that or down like that because the tape is going to make it.
Right.
Yeah, it's going to make it come back. Yeah, so it's going to make, you know, I mean, it does in a sense where you're chopping it, I guess. You want to do the same, but you're going to bring it around there, whack her off. And then you're just going to wrap it and make sure it don't go down over top of that. And it should be, you know, you should have 4 inches. It basically will not give you 4 inches in lowering because it's on an angle, but in the end, when you chop it, it'll both sides will be the same. Yeah, it's. Peekaboo. They should have painted it red. We're leaving.
Yeah, okay, so there's never, you would never use that. It's not gonna matter, it's always happening.
Well, see, it's going to be harder to make the bum of it if we go up on top of that. Right, this metal here, we can continue going over. And that shape we have right here when we set it down on. But we're basically probably going to be cutting that off.
When you were comparing it to making the cut up here, what were you saying about going over?
Well, when we build the bum of the car, if you have an up like this, how do you go over, right? So now we got this going over, we can continue going over.
I see. Okay, yeah, because
We might have to use that piece,
Yeah,
this bottom piece, and cut this, and
That's exactly what
we
you're
might have to use that.
Because that just has to, once they get it off, figure out what the shape of the face.
So what did that give you on this? That give you 4 inches? Is that, like, I mean, I'm just measuring the tape. It should,
Should, it's.
yeah. So it's giving you a little less than 4 inches. So the tape's a little less than 4 inches. I'm thinking I would like to cut it more than that, but and now all that is another piece of another 3/4 inch piece of tape. But you go ahead and do that there. You do that side, and that's basically how that is. Do you want to get in on this, Aiden? Come on over, brother. Come on over. Basically, yep. Mark it. You can mark it. Mark it. Come here, Aiden. Yep. Come on over, Aiden. This is the 7 mark here. So basically you're just running a piece of tape around and you're doing the exact same thing he done. And that's the mark right there of the bottom of the tape. I'm going to get some more. I have to move this. You can start, just a minute now. I'd rather see you go inside where everybody's outside. And just be careful of...
I'm just gonna go a little bit more right. Are you good with this?
When you're throwing sparks, we just make sure that someone's not around. Like yeah, just make sure that you're not throwing them at somebody.
Yeah.
I'm going to grab. We can haul that piece of material off, Aiden. You can pull that piece of material off. Yeah. Yeah, I got to go in here and get some tape.
Door closed? Yeah, I'm already go. I just kind of arrowed up, you know where you're going. All right.
Just a minute. How about, all right, we'll get that top of the door off.
Do under?
No, you're fine. I'm just thinking about cutting the inside. You can cut the top of the door off, yeah. Go for it.
Do you want me to open the door for you so you can get this last little bit? Yeah, here.
You may, yeah, open the door up and try to cut that one off.
Yeah, here.
To weld it. The edge of the doors. Nope, here. Give you this. Fuck, right back. I get something else. Right back. Yeah, try to make it go all the way around straight, that's all. So basically,
How much you take off?
you might as well go inch all the way around. Yep.
And do this one here too?
And you just bring it down to here somewhere.
Yep.
I do. You want to hand him that extension cord? They look about the same. What's that?
So they probably should have pulled it tight like he did. I went around the curve. Kicked a couple loose or something.
We're same distance. Look, same distance. Now we got to do the center post. So let's wrap piece of tape, and 1¾ inch on the center post. What's that measure out to? Okay. So basically, they got to be the same. There's no worries there.
You know what it is? The inside is just piece of steel right here.
I got a stall call. Yeah. So you, all right.
Window panel
Okay. So
on the inside.
I'll grab that.
Okay.
I'll grab that. How do you like that?
That works well.
Doesn't it? That's straight paint good, doesn't it? Yeah. I like those. So we're gonna.
Wire in the rubber.
We'll get you to go to the other side of the grinder. You can take. Yeah, right over here.
These kids. Halloween, trick or treat.
I'm sweating there. Look, ain't I? That's all right. We are going to. He marked that?
Yeah.
I'm just wondering.
What are you thinking?
Want to lower?
Well, see what I'm thinking. What I'm thinking is if when we cut it off up here,
Yeah.
it would be nice to cut the distance off so that this piece come right back up on top of that roof, would it not? Instead of matching it in the middle.
Okay.
I'm not.
Yeah.
You know.
Cut it from where to where?
Well, we're gonna end up cutting the roof and pulling it off. I'm just thinking we cut across here, pull the roof off. But like you say, sometimes it's
Nice and flat there. I don't know, but you're the guy.
I'm the guy. Well, we have to make up in mind. We'll make it up together.
Maybe just cut it off there first, see what we got when it's out of the way, then you cut it to where you want it.
Well, we can weld it back. Like we're basically going to cut it off up here anyways, and then cut this off after, and then we can weld right back to the top of the roof. Because then we'll section it and cut it, weld it right back to the roof. Then we won't have nothing in the middle. It just keeps you section. You want to cut the door off? You want to cut the door off? You want to
Head to the back.
which part?
She's loose here. I don't know, can you get underneath? I can't get it
There's a crack, I think.
Want to hold it first?
Hold on, right here. That's what we needed.
Save the piece right there.
just put them right there. I'm just wondering, you see where I got that cut off? We might have wanted it up here. I think we made our first boo-boo.
You're gonna cut up there and then like the 4 inch and I cut it there and leave it for now?
Well, I think I made my first boo-boo. That's okay. It's only metal, right? It's only metal. We can weld it back on. But when this is up there like this, cut this off. This probably, we'll see. I'm not sure if I did or not yet.
Okay.
Yeah, you use this gun and then if we can get right through the trap. Want to do the front first? Okay. I got it right with that.
See, yeah. What? That package on there? Yes, but right? This piece here should have sat on top of this, so I should have left that, cut that up here, and sat down on top of that. But we'll see.
It still might work.
Oh, like we'll see. We'll see.
When you come over this
There's
way,
no real. What can I say? I'm saying that I probably should have cut it up there,
Top of the belt.
on top of the belt line, so when we cut it off here, we could have set this down on top of it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Now is it worth doing the rest of it that way or?
Well, we've already done it. We've already done it. We committed. But it's okay.
just hang on and go underneath me. There you go.
These are 110.
What's that?
Are they 110 or 220?
Just a second now. Just a second now. Just a second now. Second now. Yeah, we can weld that shut.
There's a porta potty back there somewhere.
Should have left that belt line, I think. Going too fast, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, so that one there is ready to rock and roll. I should have cut on top of the belt line. Why did I cut the belt line? That's fine. That's fine. Still, we're all still good. We're all still good.
You're gonna tack that right on this, right?
Hoping to.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're still good. Yeah, we're still good. But this is going to be chopped off. We got to chop some of this off, eh? Right? So this is going to come down. We'll see. We'll see. We're all good. We're all good. Yeah. I think we're going to keep it all the same. Just a second. Well, I'm going kind of fast here. We want to take the same mount out of this, that's for sure. That's going to be lower. So there's going to be a little bit more out of this one. Okay. Cut it in one spot. Right. That'd be great. That'd be great. We'll just.
This side's gotta match up, right?
Yes.
On that side we'll just cut one.
So we can just go tight. Okay.
On this side we'll just cut it like 4 inches up or whatever there and up there.
I don't want to cut it down here yet.
No?
No, I don't think. I want to cut it off the top here.
Okay.
And then put the roof down on top of it. Because we'll do this. We'll just hold up, but we'll just go a little bit slower. Just a little bit slower. Everybody's got me cutting and going.
Y'all right in the road?
We're not worried about the paint. I can scratch this up.
Yeah. Well, just a minute now. Just a minute now. We're going to weld to this here, just stick it in here.
You weld first? Behind you.
Now, what I ask is that the door is flush when you weld that together.
We use the pieces. Do
Do you want to use coat hanger?
Yep. How would you do it so I can make
How would I do it? I just weld it. It's got enough there. I just put a little weld on that side, a little weld on that side, and then add together.
Okay.
You got a bracket to put there to keep it level?
Yeah, just we could.
Is that the settings you usually use? 4.5 of these?
We're on. No, that's generally not what I use, but we'll try that. Well, it's kind of nice just to hold it with
Do it
the.
by hand.
How about we connect it down here first, flush here first. Just bring it out a little bit, or just a minute now. Try with there. Weld on one side, and then weld on the other side. And then weld them together.
Like you want it?
Weld it together.
Are you making it like that?
Okay, that should be fine. Give me like, say 3 up that, and we can push this in, like weld this one here. You can pull that out now a little bit. Gas on? Make sure it's flush. We can gear up the welder on the other side, Ian, if you want to do the other side. I understand that. It's not working.
Oh, that one there looks like it's way empty.
Yeah, it's way. I thought about it yesterday and opened it up and it went. Psh, there's all kinds of gas. You got gas going there. You're fine. See where you're flush there?
Yeah.
That's good. But when it comes time, push that in. But do that one first.
So I guess in that point you don't really care because the door's not going to function. So it's more about getting it
Flush.
flat. Yeah.
Right. Exactly. So when we put that on, we just want to make sure we may be down here too far on this part here because see how wide this is.
Yeah.
See when this comes back down here. We might want to come up on the door a little bit, and basically we can cut the door anywhere.
How's that? Yeah, because it doesn't have to match. It's just got to be 4 inches in the straight.
How about we do this? How about we cut this off, and then
See where it is,
and
and
then we can section it after. So we'll just do this on it, and we can cut it off here, and then once we get the roof down, we can bring this down and section it wherever it's got to go because this is all the same distance here. So we're just kind of waiting on him to get the
You're still going to cut this one down here, are we, or no?
no. We're going to cut off the door. We can cut off where it's straight. You can mark a line across here if you want to, but I keep it down so we can get some length out of it.
Yeah.
So you can put a piece of
4 inches, I don't know if that's...
Yeah, there you go. Go right off your 4-inch line. Will that work? Right there.
I don't want to cut this post.
No, but there's your 4 inches off of this.
Okay.
Cut it here?
You can do that. Yeah. Go for it.
Yeah.
Wrap a piece of tape around that.
Yeah,
4
all right.
inches. And then we can do that, and you can do the exact same thing on the other side.
You want to mark a 4-inch line on that post?
Yeah, so you say you're what, 4
You want
inches
to
on
stick
this?
that further down, or you want to do that?
That's fine for now. I think there's Bondo down there. There's probably Bondo down there. That's good. Let's go to the other side. Get the other side tacked
Put
up.
it on, same as I did here. Yeah. Put it on. All right, cool.
Cutting a bit. Just going a bit quick here. There's a bunch going on in the head.
If I get in the car to hold the door, will that help you?
Do the bottom one first. Do the like. Just do it like. Hey, do it like you did this side. Just a minute now.
Hang on, guys. Hang on.
Do it like you did that side. Make the bottom fit to best first, because you can always pull that in or push that out, right?
Do it
So
by feel and tell me when it's good. I can. I'll hold it. Or yeah, if you just want to do all of it, then tell me when it's right.
yeah. So do it down there first, because you can push the bottom in or out, right, or the top in or out.
I think so. Double pass. Hold on.
Yeah, I'll let you just.
Double clutch it.
Does that thing got a Hemi in it?
Yeah, exactly. So we'll cut. You got that marked on top of the line.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying, on
Would you,
top of the line?
will you do that on the other side?
I can, yeah,
Please?
I can.
We'll make it the same, sort of.
4 inches?
And then we can cut the door off.
Couldn't tell if it should come out, but if it just needs to come out now.
I had to cut that off. I was just thinking, I have to cut it off because
I feel like it takes, yeah.
I thought I did cut it wrong on the belt line, but I had to cut the belt line off because the roof's only coming back here. I got to cut back here to go across. Right, so I got myself a little bit.
Yeah,
Do the exact same way you did on this side, please.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Orange.
Didn't like that flush?
Then what I did, I just put the
Wasn't-
narrow on. Well,
As soon as he gets the door welded shut, we'll get you guys back over, get the young fellas back involved.
we are. Rock and roll, guys.
That's still pretty good there, too. Yeah.
One side, then the other side. It's hard for a bunch of everybody to get in, you know, everybody wants to get digging at it, but it's,
So you want to cut on this side or, yeah, right there, right?
I'm thinking that we'd want to cut it
Here?
on the bottom, so like
Okay, I'll
on the
just put an
bottom.
arrow on
Yeah, that's good. And you narrow on the other side would be great.
So where are we going on the frame?
now. We gotta put that tape on the door.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Actually, it's
So, I know we're welding the door up because we're going to make it a 2-door. But even if you were chopping a car, if you tack the door like that, there's no way possible that your car is going to,
Collapse.
yeah, exactly, collapse. So that's generally what I like to do, just get the welded to tack the door shut. Yeah. Even if I was making a 2-door chop, I still would tack the door so they wouldn't fall. And when you're done welding the roof on, the door still has the same line when you open it back up. Yeah, I know everybody wants to get inside and put a bunch of braces around,
I know,
but it
yeah.
seems like so much work, so much metal, so much whatever, but we'll just shut that down for a second. We're gonna do another cut.
There you go.
Will you mark? They're marking that there right now. We have a step ladder over here. Where's the step? Where the step ladder's at, sweetheart? Do you remember? Basically, I want to make a line across here, and then I'm not sure where it's at. Where it's at. Alrighty. Bum 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 bum. We got the doors figured out where we're cutting them off. That's all the same all the way along there. I don't mind that, so we'll go along there. Who wants to cut the top of the doors off? I think we want to cut the top of the doors off now just to get them out of the way so we can start cutting the roof off. Who wants to cut the top doors off?
I just don't want anybody to fill the front.
Yeah. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, we got a zip cut over here. So basically what I'm suggesting is we'll zip cut as far as we can, and then we'll reciprocate the rest. Oh, sorry about that. So you're going on the top of that line. So I'm going to give you a new zip cut. Let's take it off.
Where can you use me holding the top?
So you're just going to try to stick with that tape. I've been sticking with it on the front side and maybe try to follow it through. You know, obviously you're trying to follow that line.
Yep. Okay.
Zip cut.
So remember, we got the channel on the inside, that's what goofed us up on the back there. You want to make that one first? Yep. All right.
I'm going to have to hold them back just for a minute.
Okay, cool.
Are you guys all right? Everything all good? Yeah. Need more candy? Piece of pizza? I'm just not sure with the zip cuts and all that stuff flying right over this second.
Sorry, yeah.
Just trying to.
Yep.
You want a pair of gloves?
Oh, okay, yeah, sure.
Hey, look at that,
I'm
he even got a
good.
pair of gloves. Did you want to cut with a zip cut?
No.
Okay, okay. Aiden will cut with a zip cut, won't you, Aiden? Aiden, cut the other door off. You cut this door off, Aiden, cut this. Yeah, you can, yeah. Yeah, that'd be great. Just a second. We're gonna throw a little tape on them gauges.
Oh, yeah. Do we get a blanket or something maybe? Or piece of cardboard? Cardboard?
He's just gonna go
Oh, okay,
right quick.
there we go.
I'm
And
gonna cut it from that side because it's fine.
if you taken this angle right here,
Yeah.
Right there?
just like that, okay? Just wait till he's done.
Here, bring it back to my
It's very, what can I say? It's very important to get comfortable
Yeah.
and to get in the right spot.
Yeah, hold the left side, you can keep moving.
All right, go for it. Which way
Well,
is
I
the spark
just wait. I mean, you get a spark upside the eye, you're not gonna.
I did have to, it's no fun.
I can tell you it's fun at nighttime.
You told me like the eye is like one of the few things where it doesn't feel like anything else on your body. I was like, it's up in the back or something like that. He's like, no, it's right there in the front. It's just your brain doesn't register like the
Yeah, a little register at nighttime.
placement of the object.
Like my grandfather always told me, close your eyes for 1 minute. Start walking. You'll appreciate them.
Yeah.
Two of my buddies blind, and boys, I'll tell you, they both lost their sight in their 20s.
Oh, wow.
Rough.
Like from,
One was diabetes,
okay.
and another guy was in an accident, and
Yeah.
65 right now, blind since he was 20. Missed so much of life.
He gets to the other side, you should be fine.
Yeah.
That's all the glass.
All right, you ready to go? Okay, Wayne.
You see it here, like this. Come over here, like that. Go. Come over this side. See on the front how it's going like that? Here, let me see that bad boy. Hey! Now you got her. Go for it. Another thing too, I don't want your face right on the edge of that grinder, so I would tip your face away from the grinder, so if the grinder just ever did anything, it wouldn't hit you.
Yeah, I got it on the handle.
Lift up on it. Lift up on that. Perfect.
Clear on that one.
Perfect.
Clear on that one.
Now you're on this side.
The bottom
You're on
side
the
of this.
bottom line.
Bottom side of that, I'll come on this side. Clear on that. Also hold here, keep press on the door for you. Right.
Lift up on like perfect. Well done there, Samurai. I was getting, man, making me nervous, but you did it. Aiden, it's your turn.
You was watching, I was.
Oh, man. Did a good,
job,
made
man.
a good cut, though.
Yeah, it's a good cut.
Made a good cut. It's not all jagged and fraggot.
Next.
Made a good cut. Aiden going to do this side.
Okay,
Aiden,
cool.
so Aiden knows both ways. Your top on one and bottom on the other. And you,
Which one's first, see?
oh, I forgot to tell y'all, if you hurt yourself, just walk out back. You'll bleed out after a while.
It's raining out, so I don't wash the blood away.
Yeah.
So, just remember, we got a channel in the back here, guys.
We're top on that one, or bottom on that one. You want your gloves? He'll give your gloves back. I'm sure he will.
Do the back first. Yeah. Here, let me just run the.
Here, Aiden.
So we're going to top on that. There's gloves here for you.
Just as long as you like when you pick up on the top post, we don't jam them up.
Yeah, right on.
Good cut.
I was trying to turn the grinder up, but I was in the wrong spot.
Well, it happens when you're
I light my head on fire.
I do that all the time. It don't take long to say, man, that's not good.
How do you do the decisions on those front ones? How do you
We made a decision on the width. The width is all the same. So it basically we just take so much out and we put it back on. If you notice this, look, width is all the same. So it don't matter where we cut. The width is all the same. We were gonna cut it down here, but it's wider here. That don't matter. We just want we want this to match up. We want the same width. We don't want to cut down here. Watch it, look at it. If we cut down here, and then we cut up here, we got a smaller piece here to fit on. Yeah. You're trying to keep. We're actually going to cut this off here and this off here. Yeah, we're going to do that. We're going to shift it forward and cut it and put it back down on. And then we'll cut that off and figure that out when we put the head.
So do you end up rebuilding?
I don't want to do any work there. No work there. None. I don't want to do no work there. I just want to bring this back down, weld it back down here. Cut this here, pull when this comes ahead, bring this back down, set it back down on top of it. In the end, it's not going to be the center, it's going to be behind the back window. Back window's coming up here. Imagine on that and going down here.
So what do you do with the rest? What do you get the, like, how do you shorten the roof?
Well, this is coming out, and this is coming out. We might have to go further, right here somewhere, right?
Yeah, so but you're able to maintain the bubble at the front and the bubble at the back and everything like that.
Just don't pick up, just pick straight up on the roof, like on that door, just pick straight up.
Ready?
Yeah. Perfect. That one goes on that side. You can leave that top of that door right over that side so we don't get confused. All right, now we're just going to cut this across here in the center here. How do we want it? Also, this is another thing too. When we cut the roof off, we should cut the top line first, because when we pull the roof off, if we cut it at the bottom, then we'll have to hold the roof on the ground to cut this piece off. What's that?
It was just buying.
Well, it's just hard to get it on the floor and try to cut a piece off. So we'll cut this piece off. We'll cut that off. Get the roof out of the way, and then we can cut this off. Then what we're going to do is we're going to set it back down on, and we're going to. We know how much we cut out of there. We can cut that probably that much out of there, but we're going to. Actually, we can. Let's we'll cut it off here first. So I can get you to make a tape line.
Yeah, where you want to go? Grab some tape. Where do you want to go?
I want you to make I want to cut on the bottom of the tape, but I want to go straight along this from here to there.
Where are you looking? Kind of like the imitation.
So I want your tape up here.
Yeah.
I want that line to go.
You want to be on the bottom of the line.
Please.
All right. So
I want it to go straight across. You know what I'm trying to tell you?
I do. So if I was to go
Yes.
There-ish.
Up a little bit on that center.
little?
Yeah. You might as well run with the top of the door, I guess.
Yeah.
Best you can.
All right. In there, in there.
Yep. And the reason I'm cutting it up in here is because I'm hoping when we cut it off
Might be a
here.
little dip, but it's not, it's up there-ish.
Yes. Yeah. So what we're going to do is we're going to end up cutting this off here. And the reason I want to cut it off there, because we can cut this off here and match right back up to the roof and not have a bunch of mess going on there. You know what I'm trying to tell you? Like, if we, yeah, we don't need that mess in the corner.
Okay, so the bottom of the line.
So you can do the
same on
exact same on the other side. And I'm thinking that we're going to come back here a ways, because when we cut the roof off and we lower it here, this roof section here is going to come forward, and we don't want it to go past this post. So we're going to leave some here and go straight across.
I don't know, on some hooks I've seen there on the Merc, they cut them on like angles there on the post there.
I've done that too, and basically they do that because when it's come down, the post has got to angle in some.
Right.
I'm hoping that we can just bring it straight down and hit it. I'm hoping. Like, I don't really want to get into the cutting the roof and stuff. It just makes a bunch of work.
Yeah.
I've done that before though.
No, I've been on the post though, not on the roof.
Cut these here.
Yeah, they
Look
take-
on the 30, on the 35.
That's how you did that?
I did that because I thought I had to lean them in, but in the end I didn't.
Okay.
It's kind of.
So you can just cut it straight, but if you need
You
to
can.
cut them
Yeah, you can cut it after.
later, you just-
Yeah. Alrighty. So we need to cut.
Ready to go, guys?
Okay. Let's get a line going all the way across the roof.
How you want to go?
I want to get a line all the way across the roof that looks straight.
What do you got? I'll go for you.
Let's do a measurement.
Oh, yeah, do a measurement. You
So
can
what-
where you want to start.
Let's cut
Here, hang on, let's wipe that, I just want to wipe that roof off, because she's all dust.
it. What if we this is the way we're going to do that. We're not even going to make a cut here. We're going to go in the inside and follow that rib. Yeah, cut it right along this side of the rib.
Front or back side?
On that side.
Back side, okay.
Yes, because that's a straight line. So we just go along here,
Oh, okay,
cut it
cut
all the way
from
along
the
there,
inside.
all the
Okay.
way down,
Yeah.
all the way down, and then we can finish it off over here. And the reason we're making it long is because when we take this out, the roof's going to come ahead, but we want this roof to set on this post.
Exactly.
Does that make sense, everybody?
Yeah, kind of, yeah.
Okay.
So the best thing to do, just cut it on the inside, you already got your line.
There you go.
Right. So who wants to cut that? I'll cut it.
That fellow right here, the blue shirt, Chad?
No, I'll cut it. Do you want to cut it? You want to cut it? All right, so he's going to go inside and cut it.
Oh, that light out?
Would be nice to put a light in there for him.
We had that light for the little tripod.
I'm going to gear a welder up for you guys, and you can practice, learn how to weld.
That'd be cool, guys. Cool, man.
So you're on this side, and you're following this.
Oh, I see, we're cutting the roof.
Yeah, right across, all the way across. And when it comes to this piece, down here, I want you to cut it straight with this. So you're going to be cutting a little bit of that edge off to make that straight. I don't want you veering off like that.
Yeah, so just start up here first and get the straight line, and then I
Yeah,
clean up
cut here.
outside where I can see better.
Yeah, so go here, all the way across.
That's cool. All right,
Well, it is what it is. We have to cut it, right? What else can I say? I'm gonna get some. I guess that's place for the guys right there. Make sure you're going the right way. Don't tangle up on you. Go the other, go that way. Turn around and go push it that way. No.
Not in your face.
You cut towards your buddy. Yeah. Yeah. I'll get a little stuff on the end of that.
I can get rid of this line, huh?
Yeah, cut it off. Can't tell. Oh, I forgot my stuff. Sorry for that, boys. You know what this stuff is for? Well, it's called, what is it called? It's like a stuff you put on a thread. It's called sealant. So this on the thread, and I thread that in there. It's making sure none of the gas leaks. No, it's in that little room. You can leave it connected on the outside corners, right? Just do the center to center. Side, leave the outside connected. 1 second. Perfect, right there. That's good. You got it cut all the way across? Okay. Let's leave it connected from the corner to corner. Let's cut the post, because the post will be. See, the post should be the next cut, because we flap it off in the back, and we're really not going to have much to hold it. So, does anybody want to cut it? Aiden?
I'm doing this now. This is the first one.
All right. That was a dirty cut. Someone can cut the other, if you want to cut the other side, then someone can grab this replicator saw and finish this cut. So I'll get it started.
And are you ready? Just try to stay on the zip cut line. That's all. Try not to bang that up a whole bunch, but bang it up a little bit. Just try to keep it jammed in there. You can come over this side and lean over this side. Yeah, you can just lean like that. Lean like that and you can watch your line.
Keep cruising, man. Right, you're just trying to get it to come out now, right? Yeah. Basically, you know, just try to get it. Right on. Now, this is what I'm thinking. Where you got that like that,
Yeah.
we may as well take that much off of that, and then we can set that right down on top of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you don't care about that. Then.
Well, see, we're getting rid of it, right? Basically. I just don't want to. We don't have to cut this post in the middle and try to put it back in there again. We can just set the roof right down on top of it
You
again.
you don't save this?
Well, not right now. Like, I mean,
Do you want that 4 3/4 inches from this line right here?
yeah. So you're basically we're putting a piece of tape up here.
Yeah. Okay.
And
That's all.
we'll do the
Up there.
piece of tape, 3/4 inch, and then we'll cut it off there. Then we think that we can put the roof right back down, right back on
Is it
again.
gonna make a difference where you said that wasn't actually 4 inches? Should we measure it just to make sure it's
I
not?
don't want to measure.
It's lower on the inside there, right?
Well, I see that.
They can build the pyramids with the tape.
Well, if it's off a little bit from the welder and stuff like that, we'll do a little measure from here to top to from here to there and there to there. And if it's off a little bit, then we just pick it up. If it's down a little bit, we take a little bit out.
You want to leave a little bit extra, like a little hair extra?
Well, with this, what's going to happen is this will probably be less. This will go down less because it's on an angle than this one. So you can take that tape right up to, you know, right to the top of that. Run your tape up there instead of down here on that.
Okay.
So run it up there, and possibly we could take and just do 2 pieces of tape, because we can always take some out after we put the roof back on to see if it's angled up or down. We want to do that. So maybe just put 2 of those on, and then we'll adjust it after because it'll still be on there. And we can take the reciprocator saw across. We can do the exact same thing on the other side. Now,
Reciprocator?
he's coming over with the reciprocator saw. Can you give him a little start line, sort of? And get your grinder in there and get that zip across it? Yeah. Give you a start line. Jeremy? Hello. Let's go, buddy. Excuse me. What are you up to today, Jeremy? What are you up to today? Okay. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Yes. Kate.
Good.
How you doing, Kate?
Chad, I'm good.
Not bad.
Right on.
Cool. You're gonna have to excuse us there for a sec, Jeremy. So if you can get your, if you have to finish your line off with the 3/4, like, you know, 3/4 inch, we'll cut it
around.
We'll cut it straight there, and we'll just guess going through. How you making it coming across? All right? Is it cut through? Okay. Let's cut. No, yeah, exactly. Let's cut this off. Let's cut this off here. We'll get it go it through with the zip cut, and maybe we can finish it off with the reciprocator. So if you cut a nice straight line there to start with, he can finish it with the reciprocator. Oh, sorry. Okay, see you later. Yeah. Wow. Alrighty, boys. Hold up on that for you? You got it. Got it? Let off the trigger. Let off the trigger. just get it. Pick up the roof.
Maybe not in there. We gotta pick up.
Just this side of.
The trigger was good.
There we go.
The trigger was like.
Okay, it's starting to get some weight on it now, guys.
Yeah. So, piece of tape.
You all the way through there, are you?
Well, we're just gonna.
Nope, you need to cut a bit more here.
Put it, here you go. There you go. Short.
Nope, off it.
Get clogged up. You need me to take some pressure off that roof?
No, tell you in a second.
Okay.
Yeah, just take a little pressure off the roof. Yeah. Perfect. All right, let's make a line across here.
Last cut, guys. There you go. I'll use that. You'll cut this on the outside now, will you?
Yeah, I think it'd be probably easiest.
Like, yeah, easier.
Alrighty.
Grinder, there you go.
You might have to use a zip cut. You might not get all the way through. I'm hoping we get enough through. Good head. Yeah, if you go so far as your zip cut, and then we'll finish it off with that. So we'll have, you can stand on one side, I'll stand on the other side. Well, you can cut your side, and he's going to hold it, and I'm going to hold this side. Or you can hold this. You want to hold this side?
We're going to lift it.
You're just
hold it.
Just kind of hold it.
Yeah.
Let him. He's going to do is he's going to cut it off there first.
You need that? Okay, you go there.
You cut yours off.
I got here.
Keep it in there, man. go back there. Who's your daddy? Yeah, that's fine. You're good. You're going to the other side.
I got this side, guys.
Yep.
You give her a pat.
Oh, you got something to stand on that side?
Yeah.
You're doing good with the reciprocator saw. Just let it do the work, right?
Go to the very front here, guys. This isn't
Want the center one, Chad, and the front?
We need. Oh, sorry about that.
Yeah.
You wanna cut that one first?
We'll cut this, and then we'll just zip cut that off here in a second. Just be a zip cut. If you want to just hold that, like get a pair of gloves on. I'll get a pair of gloves for me. You can hold, or if you hold it. Maybe Aiden will hold it because he got gloves on.
Alright. Okay. Yeah. Don't you pick it up? Yeah.
Pair of gloves for you.
This one here, right here.
Yep.
And I'm not 100% sure. I was kind of. Oh no, maybe.
See what that sucker will do. Will that follow through it? Nope. It's being a. Pull your trigger. Yep. Pull my eye out. Come on out there. Piece of poop.
Not bad time, guys. It's only 2:30.
I wanted it done by 3.
We're off, Chad. We're almost done, man.
Turn it upside down. Give her a bang.
Yeah.
I think that one will reach you. Just get it in there and see what happens first.
Yeah, that should do it. All right, fingers clear, go.
Probably a little bit wider. Is your blade in? Your blade's not in yet.
Yeah.
Make sure the blade's in, right?
That would help.
Sometimes.
Sometimes. See if you can get it right down to where you're cutting.
Second blade, guys.
Let me see your zip cut for a sec.
Makes you go to
I just kind of caught this last little bit down here, Chad.
So if you want to go,
Well, we can do the first one, show you in a second.
just a second now. He's.
I'll go ahead and get on the inside.
Is there much to cut?
No,
Not too much, guys. I'm moving. Yeah, sure.
Just a second. He's going to go in there with the zip cut. He's going to go in there with the. See if that'll get it. We'll use that again. Believe me.
There you go. All right.
Got it now?
Go ahead.
Let him go.
Yeah, good. Just a minute. We're going to pull that center off, are we not?
Yeah. Somewhere if you want to cut it.
Let's,
Then what do you want to do? Walk it right outside? Might be easy for us. We can just walk it right up.
It would be nice.
Yeah.
Just a second. Or whatever. Sorry, sweetheart. Just put 2 pieces on it. No, of a 2-inch. We need 2 pieces there so we know it goes right back together.
Yeah, perfect. We'll just set it right out on the ground, guys.
Just put one on top of each other so we know where to cut it off. That just gives us the same distance, that's all, if you know what I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah.
We'll just leave that there because we know where the center of the roof is. We just tack that back on, that'd be center.
Is that? Yeah, I think you're good. Just hang on.
And if it's off, like I mean, I'm good with the
Yeah,
coat
you're
hanger,
good.
so
We're good there.
I would cut it from the front. Come outside and cut it, or
Right there? All right.
he can come out through the window and cut it, as far as that goes, if he wants.
You good?
Don't get your jacket caught up.
Yeah. Are you all right?
Cut the top, yeah, yeah.
All right. You stay. We got her. Rock and roll for the princess.
Just set it right on the ground there, it'd be nice.
Cool.
Now sit in the back and
We're gonna make a limousine, hell with it.
sit in the back and say, do we have any Grey Poupon?
Great poop, huh?
Nobody had green.
What? Yeah, we can cut that off. I'm still not sure about what we did there, but that's okay, it's already cut, I don't know. We already cut it. What? This, I was thinking that I should have cut this off, left that there, and then this would set on top of that.
Wait.
We'll see.
What, the owner's here?
Maybe that's right, isn't that?
Huh?
Wouldn't it, I mean, it's all in the same plane now, or it would just slide straight forward.
Yeah, just a second. Let's take a second here.
I still don't know what I'm seeing, but I kind of see it now, yeah.
Door gap hasn't changed any.
Yeah, I was watching for that.
Yeah, no, it looks good.
No, the door gap hasn't changed any.
No, it looks good.